Hi, I'm Dave Wedzik, Director of Instruction for Medicus Golf and the owner of Golf Evolution in downtown Erie, Pennsylvania. We hope you enjoy this video, which will cover a portion of the 5 Simple Keys learning system. Hi, I'm Dave Wedzik. I'm here today with Eric Barzeski, our Director of Instruction, and we're at our studio in downtown Erie, Pennsylvania. We'd like to go over a little bit today on key number 4, sweet spot path or diagonal sweet spot path, and how, depending on the shot type you might be hitting, how getting that sweet spot path right can really change the ball flight, straighten it out, turn, say, a fade or a slice into a draw. Right. Okay? So what we've done here is, well, first of all, let's understand that if you're watching this video, you're going to know this is for you if you're starting to hit the ball pretty solidly, right? But the pattern of your shots tends to be like pulls, starting left, fading, even starting right, and maybe cutting, say, a little bit to the right, but a ball that generally, for the most part, is a pull a little bit, or if it's curving from left to right. It's fading or it's slicing, okay? So we need to start to understand how to swing diagonally out at the golf ball rather than trying to have this vision of being straight back and through. So what we've done is we've got this is a Medicus product. It's called the VisionTrack. It is a fantastic product for working on this. Yeah, you can, there are ways you could go about this, maybe by throwing a stick down on the ground or something like that. But the beauty of the VisionTrack is that it is perfectly measured to the angle of a 6-7 iron type club. You can hit right off of it, and again, it's very accurately measured. By the way, to get one of these, golfshopcentral.com, use pro code DAVE, D-A-V-E, that'll save you 10% too. But let's go over this, how we go ahead and use this VisionTrack, Eric. So first, if you could show them a typical sort of call it a downswing path or too much of a straight into the ball path that might create pulls and slices. Okay, so you can see as Eric does that, I'm going to ask him to do that again real slowly this time, and I'm going to kind of trace what the club head is doing. As he does this, you can see how this club head is working. It's very much outside, and it's working back in across the golf ball, okay? That sort of path is going to produce balls that pull. Again, depending on what the face is doing, we're going to cover that a little bit in club face control, but could produce balls that pull, and definitely will produce balls that sort of fade and, cut or slice to the right. So with the VisionTrack, we've gone ahead and we've taken this and we've lined it up. You just fold this out, real simple. We've lined up this one side of the VisionTrack straight out, aiming right out at the target. There's a dimple or a spot for the golf ball right here on this, the swing arm part, okay? And it says swing path right on it, okay? And where that slides out to, that is exactly the visual equivalent, or what your eyes picture or should be seeing that downswing path look like. Okay, so now Eric can make this easier on himself. He can let this club head trace that going back. He can let his hands trace inward going back. Again, all things I might recommend for someone who is cutting or pulling or slicing the golf ball. But there's a lot of ways to do that backswing. What's important is that when he's hitting these balls, he's hitting the golf ball off of the VisionTrack, seeing that visual line or that equivalent to his eyes, and he hits a ball missing what we call the swing fault sensor here, okay? It's marked swing fault sensor. So Eric, with that visual in your mind and that, perfectly drawn out on the ground for you, why don't you go ahead and hit one nice and easy out there. Just kind of show what that looks like. Beautiful. So now he's hit that ball, okay? He knows right away, the feedback is great. He knows right away that his club traced along this line beautifully on that diagonal sort of swing path this way, or sort of outward to the right, or outward this direction to his eyes, okay? And he knows that he did that because his club head missed the swing fault sensor. If you had swung back in across the ball, you'd have hit it, right? And immediately...
Right, and I'll do that right now, just with a little swing.
Good, and you can see that path would have been oriented very much this way rather than this way. Now again, the great thing about this is real simple to use training aid. You can hit balls all day on it. It's going to take it. It's going to be durable. And you're going to know that that path of the swing is correct every time, and it's going to produce draws instead of slices. Right. So hope this helps.